EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the try. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run it again with Williams. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. On third down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Prescott looks to throw on first. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On play action, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
That goes out wide to Murray. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Eric Saubert, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
6-0 our score after 1. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On play action, Allen. And down he goes. They second back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Murray. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Tre'Davious White that time getting there for the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another run for Murray on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Fourth down, here's Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Back to throw. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Runs over it. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert.
He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. On 1st down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 23 yards the pickup there. Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Allen going to keep it again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. 2nd down and goal. Allen. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
They'll try to run with Murray. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. Right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. Open man complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Throwing middle, and and it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to...
He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
55 yards.
And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
K.J. Hamler,
56 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go with Murray again. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Murray running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A give up the gut for Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. Touchdown, Broncos. Latavius Murray from 21 yards away.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On one. 2nd and 2.
11. Go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On one. Ready? 11. 12. 11 mighty.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open. And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Off the play fake, Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Powering forward. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are once again back in front. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2.
They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eli Apple. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
12.
From the 29, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 Thomas. 11.
Now it's Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Baron Browning gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Mike Hilton, he came up nicely there and dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They run with Murray. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
11 MT, pace. 11 MT, pace.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11 MT, pace. 11 MT, pace.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready?
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
11 MT. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
11. Thomas.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Another run for Murray on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That was second down run for Murray. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Murray. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11-90.
In motion comes the tight end left. It's complete to Chase.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
11 MT, take.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
11 Thomas.
Throwing, Burrow.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. 11. 12.
To throw, Burrow.
That is taken in by Hurst. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
11 Mighty. 11 MT.
Now Burrow.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this one too low.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11, 11.
Here we go with Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Washington now brings this out.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One last shot for Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there after he got it. He took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
What's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.